Welcome to Retro Effects. Let's just enjoy this epic intro for a second because one of my favorites. One of my favorite intros of all time. I should do a top 10 favorite video game intros. I mean, this would definitely be like 1, 2, or 3. I don't know. Mega Man 2 is pretty epic. Uh, Final Fantasy 6 or 3 in the United States. I wish I could do those. I wish I had the audience for that right now where they'd watch me play 60 hours of Final Fantasy. But finally getting to it. I've been putting this off, not just recording it. I mean, I've been putting off beating this since probably a long time. Um, so, a little background. Love Zelda 1, obviously. I mean, I got the shirt, I got the swag, right? I've beaten it over 100 times. I did it on the channel. I tried to do Deathless. I can do Deathless. I died once. And um, Zelda 2 came out and it was completely different. So, like, when you're a little kid, like when I'm like 4 or 5, right? I think this was 88, so it was probably 3, but I didn't play it till I was like 4 or 5, right? So, totally different. And the difficulty level on this is exceedingly, like, it goes beyond Zelda 1, which is, like, that's not bad. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's bad. It's not broken or anything. I mean, there are some things that are a little cryptic, but not like Simon's Quest cryptic, but you get the picture. So like when you're a kid, it's like, "Ah, man, I just can't do it." Um, and I probably should have spent more time on it. And I know I had rented it and borrowed it, and then when I was like, God, it was later on. It was like every couple of years. I would be like, okay, I'm gonna revisit this game. I'm older now. Like maybe I could do a little better. And a lot of times I would, and a lot of times I would. You know, and I would do a little better here, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get past the Death Mountain thing because it just, if you don't know, like after the first palace or two, it's just actually the first palace it ramps up in difficulty. You go through Death Mountain. Um, so for me, it was like I bought it when I was on sale. Well, I didn't buy it. My grandma bought it for me when I was on sale when I was like 7 or 8. The Super Nintendo had already been out, so it was like Toys R Us. It was on sale. I'm like, you know what? I don't own it. I wanted to own it. It's just me being 8, knowing that I wanted to own all the Zelda games was, I guess that kind of brings me to where I am today, being a collector. Um, but and I got a little farther, and then I put it down, and then like I picked it up in my mid to late 20s again, and I just stopped. I don't know what happened. I think I moved or something, and I just, I tried to pick this back up over the summer, and I just, things ramped up. So I'm like, I'm on Christmas break. I got 2 weeks off. Um, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna knock it out. So I don't know when I'm gonna premiere this video, but it is recording around Christmas. I think today's like the 22nd or 23rd. I don't know. They all run together. If you're a teacher or a coach, especially this year, during you know pandemic and lockdown and all that stuff, it's just the days start to run together. So the shout out for all those teachers and coaches out there trying to do what you can through this year, doing a great job. But anyway, back to Zelda. If you could see, like, so here's what I did. I literally, I hate saying that, but literally, not figuratively, but literally grinded for about 4.5 hours, 5 hours, just to get through this. Is that cheating? I don't think it's cheating because it's part of the game. It's not like I'm using codes. Is it cheap? Maybe, but I don't care. So as you can see, I'm starting on level 6 attack, 5 magic, and 6 health or armor or whatever, right? And I seriously went and killed slimes for like 6 hours. You can ask Derek. He was here. He was here when I did it. So as you can see, if you see from the other Zeldas, the 001 under effects is how many times I died. So I had to die to save the game. All right. So I killed slimes for like 5 hours. I died, leveled up. Here we go. Now I could probably, I'm confident that I can get through this uh, without pre-leveling up, but not efficiently. Not efficiently at all. And the name of the game here is efficiency. Um, So anyway, if you're not familiar with this Zelda, it is not top down. It is well, I mean, there's a top down overworld and it's side scrolling, and I mean, I kind of give it to Nintendo, like changing it up, doing something new, and for a while, I think people, I hate to use the term, but bastardized this game, and I think it's as I got older, I started to appreciate it a little bit more, and now like I've seen people speed run it. I've kind of looked at it and I've done my research and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to play it. I'm ready to kind of I'm ready to give it the shot, the full experience. So I'm gonna cheaply grind it. I'm gonna start at an accelerated level so we can get through this a little faster. Um, so if you don't know the backstory, I guess there are two Zeldas, and the one that you saved in the previous game is different from the one that's asleep here. And it's been uh, she's been asleep for a long time and under some kind of spell, and you got to go break it. And Ganon's dead, and he needs your blood or his minions need your blood to resurrect him. So a whole bunch of stuff going on here. We have like 6 crystals. I'll show you. And we got to place in all the palaces to seal something. Look. What I'll do is I'll find the instruction book and I'll put the story up. But I mean, you can go look at it if you want. Maybe I'll drop that link to somewhere. But you can see here I got 2 lives, 6 crystals. This is different because you get experience. So if you see where it said next up there, here, this is how you fight in the overworld, right? It's random, and then this is literally what I did for 5 hours. I just walked back and forth. See the 2? We only get 2 experience points for the slime. So I just walked back and forth for 5 hours and just killed slimes. Okay, as you can see, you can jump. Okay, and this is akin to more like an action game. If you played like Battle of Olympus, okay, or like I guess like a Castlevania sort of, right? Side scrolling. But honestly, it's a little different. And to be honest, like how you fight some of the bosses and stuff in here kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time. Like it's the wait and stab and wait and stab. It's like it's very tactical. It's not like the top down ones. It's different. Does that make it bad? No, it's just different. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here to the first town. And I like how you can come into towns like this. Now look, all the towns, the sages in Ocarina are named after the towns. Here's Raru, and there's a whole bunch of them. Okay, I got my NES cup here. Got a little tea going. All right, so in these towns, you can usually heal. You can restore your magic. You can come in. You can talk to people. Like here, is this the I am error? No. If all else fails, use fire. Alright, so that's very cryptic, and we won't need that for a while. Alright. Please let me help you. So this is where you heal. You just come in. As she opens the door, you press up. You go in the door. Restore your health. My health is already restored. Okay. Can't go in there. I think this is one here. Yep. Talk to her. Okay, come in here. And this is where you get your magic spells and your sword techniques. Okay, so if you don't want to look at a playthrough or anything, or like if you're just playing for the first time, make sure you talk to everybody. Right? Alright, we got our first magic. Shield. Okay. And what your magic level up does is it costs less to use your magic. Okay, as your magic level goes up, and I think that's pretty. I honestly wish Zelda would go back to a little bit of an RPG element with experience points. I mean, I kind of like this. I like a RPG, like a 2D action RPG. I know there's so many action RPGs today, and like you get a different environment with a different stage with a different environment. Now look, I'm going in a cave. I don't have the candle yet, so it's not going to be lit up. So watch for enemies in the dark. You can see, you kind of saw it moving there. That's why I only gave you that one. They kind of teach you that just by showing this to you, right? Now this is the desert. Parappa Palace. And honestly, I played through the first palace of this game so many times growing up. You know, just like giving it another shot that like I kind of know where I'm going in the first section of this game. After that, like I had to look at some maps and stuff like I'm clueless. So, I'm not clueless. I watched a couple speed runs. Impressive, by the way, how they do these speed runs. And the dungeons are different. They're not labyrinths anymore. They're palaces. And I saw something interesting the other day when I was just kind of looking to review before I did this video, like how the entire overworld in Zelda 1 is a small fraction of the overworld in Zelda 2, and it kind of fits. And if I like, I'll pause and I'll put it up right now, and you can see it. Hopefully, I can find the image and put it up. But I was like, wow, that's some forward planning there. All right, so we got one key. It's important, just like the other Zelda. It's important to find the keys. Keys, not keys, not the. Okay, see what we're doing here. And these enemies are easy, and I'll show you when we get to the enemies that kind of give you a problem. I'll show you, and I'll give you the strategy. All right, we're gonna go all the way to the right here, and we'll go get some more keys. These Stalfos are easy. You just hit where the shield ain't. See, that's the strategy. Okay, we're gonna come back to that elevator. And actually, you know what? I really, really, really dig the music on this. All right, there's a fairy here in case we need it. We don't need it yet. We're going up because if we go down, that's the boss. But we're not ready yet. We gotta collect some keys. Okay. And I'll tell you what. Even though your sword's not that long here, right? The mechanics is pretty. I mean, it's tight. The controls are tight on it. Like, it's not wonky. Now your stab's a little short, but you know when you have full health, just like the other Zeldas, you got the implement. There we go. This guy's not so bad. He's got a time, right? And again, like I said, the red those jugs refill your magic meter. But anyway, like I said, I'm like way over leveled right now, so I'm just I'm speeding through this. The highest level you can go is 8. And then every time you level up after 8, I think you get a 1-up. Don't quote me on that. I haven't really got that high. Okay, so now I got 2 keys. I'm going to come down, go back, and I'm going to find the candle. And what the candle does is illuminate the caves. You can kill those flaming skulls, but it takes a while unless you get like the downward thrust, which is probably the best weapon technique in the game, and most useful. Okay, all right. Just a little timing there. Oh, all right, easy, bud. Okay, getting a little crazy. Oof, okay, that's close. Okay, alright, this should be the Armos or whatever. Not this. Okay. Is it this guy? Right here, yep. Alright, so what you do here is you jump and stab on the way down. That's the technique. And if you don't implement that technique, you're going to have a hard time. And I learned that late in life. Like, I mean, there'd be times where I'm just like jumping and stabbing and this and I'm sorry, not jumping, but like trying to get him because his shield will move up and down. So you got to get him where like, you know, where his shield is not. Hit him where they ain't. And it's if you use that tactic, you're gonna fail like 60% of the time. So just getting good at the jumpy stabby. The jumpy stabby would be good. And again, I learned that I learned that watching other people play, and I was like, dang, I wish I would have known. Wish I would have known that like 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago, actually. God, it's 15, 20 years ago. All right, so now we're gonna come back just for SMG. Let's go. Just grab that fairy. Now we got everything we needed to get. Probably gonna be, yep, another jumpy stabby. There you go. See, that's what happens when you just hit the shield. Alright. Give me another one of these guys. Oh man, jumped at the wrong time. That's alright. We got another one. There we go. Not so bad. Not doing so bad. Alright. And just to show you when we get to the boss, I'll put the shield on right now. So I push start and select, right? We got like red ringy type stuff. Okay. This isn't going to be so hard because, again, I'm over leveled. 3 hits. We're good. And when you defeat a palace and you put the crystal in, you automatically go to the next level up. Which is convenient when you're higher leveled like this. I mean, but again, I wasted 5 hours of my life killing slimes that I'll never get back. But I was scared. I was scared. Gotta not be scared. Here we go. Do I want the magic to go up? Or wait for the attack? I'm gonna wait for the attack. Alright, as you can see, when you get everything out of the palace, it turns into stone. Here's what we're gonna do. Come down here, and in order to increase your life bar, you have to find like heart containers, just like every other Zelda. They're just all different places. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh crap. Alright, you can fall to your death here. So why bubbles are so dangerous, I'm not sure. But if you're not careful, platforming will get you in some of those stages. Oh man, alright. Come on, spider. Okay, right here. Ooh, a Goriah. Oh, that was cheap. That was so cheap. So as you can see, I got one more life square. I'm going to go back, and they are the same things for magic containers too. That's a heart container. There are magic containers. Okay. And I did just finish my Super Mario World run, so I am a little. I have played video games this week, which is usually different from every time I make a video. So I feel like, look at these things. I feel like my thumbs are kind of warm this week. You know, just hashtag warm up. You know, can't go to battle without stretching. So I feel pretty good today. Wrestled this morning, so I'm a little limber, a little loose. You know. All right. So now you can see how as I get hit by the lever, how the caves now are lit up, which is going to be important when we go to Death Mountain. All right. So we went that way. Let's go down this way and get our magic. Okay, down south of this, of the princess's palace right here. Let's go right here. Okay, there's going to be a magic container in here. And again, like I said, like, have I beaten this game? No. But I've replayed this so many times that just this first part that I know exactly where to go for just the very rudimentary stages of this game. Alright, now we're going to go up. And in order to get the other magic spell, which would be the jump, which is what you need to get past the cave into the next section or the next part of the map, you got to rescue this trophy in this cave up here. Pretty ingenuitive, right? I think this and like maybe Crystallis were pretty. I think for NES, like this, it's pretty solid. Bats. Oh, see what I'm saying with the knockback? Platforming. Gonna be a Goriah here. There's a trophy. Why that's so important, I don't know. I mean, I like trophies and everything, you know. Alright, leave it alone. Leave me alone. Alright. Now we're going to go to this town. If you don't have it, they'll be like, oh, I'm missing my trophy or something. I'm going to go get it and bring it back. So, yes, this one. Okay. I had it. This one is called Rudo. So, like the sage, I think the water sage, right? That's the little Zora, little Zora girl, right? There you go. So they did plan these things out. Alright, so I'm going to refill my health. There you go. Look at that. What's in here? Is this I Am Error? Yep. Very famously. Now I'm gonna break these videos up into segments, but I'm hoping to beat this tonight. Tonight's the night. Save the trophy. Come see the uncle. Alright. I guess our uncle's a wizard. Alright. There we go. Jump spell. And I'm hoping not really to die, because I think when you die, you lose your XP, or is it maybe when you have a game over? When you have a game over, you lose your XP. I'm not sure. Alright, but I'm going to continue on. What do they say in here? What does she say? Use keys in palaces. You don't say. Do not what? Without a candle. Alright, good advice. Alright, leaving Ruto. So, I'm going to split these videos up, like I said, into the different palace segments. I'm going to get through here. And then we'll cut to the next video. But I'm hoping to... oh, are you kidding? Oh, I'm hoping to get through this evening. Alright. No more playing around. Alright, let's see. There's going to be another one. Oh, gotta have fast thumbs here. And you do get a life spell. A little spoiler alert. This guy turned into a dragon. Nice. Yep, here's the jump part. Alright, look at that. And that's not the only time that that's effective either, so like jump spell is important. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to pause it here. We're going to end, probably about 25 minutes, I think. So that's part 1, Parappa Palace. Stay with me on my journey to try to beat this game. It'll be this will be special for me because it's the first time I'm ever doing it, and I'm recording it. So thanks for tuning in here. I'll catch you on the next video.
Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. Don't forget to like and subscribe.